Hey guys, it is Wednesday, May 23rd, and I am just getting out of an interview that I was in downtown Minneapolis. So that's kind of weird. I mean, I've been driving downtown for I'd say maybe 3 or 4 interviews now have been downtown Minneapolis. 4 or 5. And I've just been killing the downtown driving. If you don't know this, I have been deathly afraid of freeway driving and driving downtown Minneapolis. But look at me, I'm doing it. And I'm not killing anyone. So, hey, that's a plus. I'm just trying to see if my GPS wants me to do anything yet. But anyway, so that's been going really well. The job hunt is still going strong. I haven't found anything quite yet. But, you know, I know I'm going to get there. I just got to keep going and keep trying. I've got 2 in-person interviews tomorrow and a couple phone interviews yet this week. So that's really good. I'm becoming a pro at interviewing, if there's a silver lining into any of this. Okay, so a little bit of a story time since I'm feeling pain. Last weekend, Jacob and I were sitting there and we're just watching TV, minding our own business. I think we're actually looking at like pork tenderloin recipes. But anyway, we were just sitting there and we were watching these videos about how we were going to cook our meal, and someone tries to get into our house. Like, they were legit freaking out, like pushing hard, turning the knob, like pushing super hard. So of course we both shot up off the couch. I grabbed Toby and we were just kind of standing there listening to this happen, because they were like really trying to get into our house. And we got scared. Well, Jacob wasn't as scared as I was, but I got really scared, and he kind of yelled at me. He's like, "Get upstairs now, take Toby with you." So I ran upstairs, and I think in the process of that, I know for sure I pulled a muscle in my ass. Like, I don't know what exactly happened there, but I pulled a muscle in my butt. Since then, like a couple days after the fact, my hip has been killing me, like excruciating pain. I'm thinking about going to see a chiropractor, but I'm gonna have to pay out of pocket because I don't have a job and I don't have insurance. So I'm toying around with the idea of trying some home remedies, some stretches, I heard icing's really good for it, because it's not like a dull aching pain, it's a shooting pain when I do certain things. So I was thinking chiropractor might help, but I might have to just do some home remedy stuff on my own for now to try to just ease the pain. And that's one of the things I was really afraid of during this interview, is that I was going to stand up and lose my balance because my hip would be in pain. Luckily that only minorly happened. I don't think they even noticed because I recovered really well. But yeah, it's just been terrible. I've started going for little walks around the neighborhood. Like, I don't know what else to possibly do other than based on what I'm reading, it says to like rest it and elevate it, but it feels like that makes it worse. So I thought, well, why not try to like kind of move around and stuff like that. Ooh, I gotta get out of this intersection, y'all. I am in the heart of downtown right now, by the way. Like, Ameriprise Financial, right there. I never thought I would be a city driver, but here I am, kicking ass and taking names. Yeah, so it's just been excruciating pain. So, you know, I've been thinking, you know, just kind of moving around more might help. You know, I don't know if it's just because I had a sudden movement and hurt it, or if it's from inactivity, because I was just kind of laying around last week. I don't know what, but I'm trying to figure that out. Something else I can tell you is I have been working really hard on just paying attention to how much I'm eating and when I'm eating. Dinners have been really, really good. Dinners have been good. Like, they've been a good protein, good vegetable, cooking with a lot more fresh ingredients. That's been really exciting for me to start doing. We made our own homemade pasta sauce last weekend. We made some roasted red potatoes. Like, you know, I know roasted red potatoes don't sound that extravagant or anything, but it's kind of a big deal. I just want to check where I'm going next. 0.6 miles, Olson Memorial Highway. I need to get in the left lane. But yeah, so I've been working on just kind of just not eating so much, and when I'm eating, not always having it be crap, because that's kind of what I was doing. So that is what I am trying to accomplish right now. Are you gonna let me in, Mr. Taxi? I think you are. Yeah, so been working on that. What else can I tell you? Oh, you know, because of that whole people trying to break in thing, I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting a, what's that guy doing? We're going to be getting a video doorbell, because that seriously scared the living crap out of us. Like, we did not know what to do in that moment. We did call the cops. Jacob was lucky enough to catch a description of the vehicle that the people got into, and they tracked that car down. But their excuse was that they were at a party nearby and they came up to the wrong house. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Man. Oh, there's a Twins game. I'm driving past the Target field. That's why there's so many buses over here. But yeah, they said that it was just people coming up to the wrong house, which doesn't make any sense, because if they were already at a party, why would they be coming up to our door trying to get in if they've already been to the house they were partying at? Like, I don't know, it just didn't make sense to us. As far as the weight loss thing, getting back to that, sorry, I'm all over the place. I am kind of on a high from that interview. I think it went really, really well. Please let it go well. I am so sick of interviewing, I could puke. Like, it's been interview after interview after interview. I'm just sick of sitting at home and doing nothing, feeling useless. Like, I need a routine back. And I'm sick of feeling broke. Like, we have money, but, like, I feel like we shouldn't be spending anything because I don't have a job secured yet. So I'm sick of feeling broke, even though we're not necessarily broke. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, something about this place I interviewed at. They gave me free Fiji water for the drive home. Like, I didn't drink anything the whole interview. They're like, why don't you take a water for the drive home? I'm like, okay. And it's Fiji. They're fancy. The place I'm interviewing at is really fancy. Like, really ritzy. And parking, just for the short time that I was there, would have been $25 to park in that ramp. And I was probably only in there for like an hour. And they validated my parking. So that made me feel pretty happy. But yeah, anyway, as far as the weight loss goes, God, I am just all over. So sorry. As far as the weight loss goes, I have been doing okay. I had gained some weight. I was up to like 365, and when I weighed in this morning, I was back down to 356 point something. So like I have been weighing myself every single day, just because I don't really want to, because I feel like some of the things I'm eating might be making me gain weight. But I think you know, the weight loss kind of proves that, well, I'm not always eating 100% healthy, but when I do, I must not be having as much of it as I used to have. Like, you know, I've been eating really healthy. Like, I've got fruits and vegetables in the house. I've been cooking with fresh ingredients. I've been having well-rounded meals, and not going back for seconds. So that's kind of half the battle right there. Like, I have missed pasta and potatoes and cake. Like, I can have cake, I just don't have that much of it. And ice cream, like, you know, I can have those things, I just don't have as much of it, and it's working, and I've been feeling a lot less stressed out and a lot less deprived. Ooh, I wonder if there's an Aldi around. Another snack I've been having a lot of is hummus and pita chips, but the pita chips that I got from the grocery store are very disappointing. They're like super hard and crispy, and I don't like that in a pita chip. I like kind of flaky and light, and not so dense of crunchiness. So I'm thinking I might stop at Aldi and get some good pita chips. So anyway, I'm gonna let this video die. I mean, I've just kind of been rambling about a little bit of everything. Just know that I'm trying to... Oh, I didn't tell you this. Okay, so sorry, this is not the end of the video. I've been trying to recreate those mirror glaze cakes that you see on like Facebook and stuff, like where it's a shiny outside. I did my first trial run with a cake that we're working on finishing it. And then once that's gone, we're gonna make a new cake and try it again. I saved the buttercream and everything that I had left over. So we're trying to recreate making that mirror glaze cake, and I've just decided that my new hobby, because, you know, I was talking about how I really need a hobby and something to keep me excited, and, you know, it's just something to do and be interested in. Cooking and baking. Those are my two things. I've decided that's what I want to do. I want to get really good at cooking without taking shortcuts, like using canned everything to complete a recipe. So that's why we did the pasta sauce the other night. You know, we cut up our tomatoes, we seasoned it, we chopped them, we threw it in a pan, and we made sauce. Like, looky there. And it was really good, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. So we decided we're gonna try to tackle doing one thing each weekend, and then anything on top of that is like extra credit, like just for fun. I feel like I've talked your ear off enough, but I did want to let you know that that's the hobby that I'm starting to get into, is baking mostly, but cooking has been really fun too, and we're trying a lot of new things. So anywho, I am going to let you guys go, and